Hey guys, I hope you're all having an awesome Friday. So we're gonna do a quick check-in and see what the fuck is going on. There is so many things shifting and changing right now, right? As I say that, Spirit shows me like all these, it looks like almost like tectonic plates that are kind of like going over each other, going under each other, moving around and sliding around. So there are so many changes still going on right now. Holy shit. I'm gonna say something. I'm going to get right into the reading. So if you guys want to join Patreon, the link is in my bio. It's the second one down, or the link is in my bio and it's the second one down Patreon, but I'm doing for all of the Mother Earth. So it's the second tier and third tier. I'm doing free tarot card reading. So one tarot card pull and explanation, what it is. So if you want to join, that is going to be up there. Actually, I posted it yesterday, so that's already up there. For anybody who joins within the next few days, you can get them. And also, I'm going to be doing an exclusive 6/6 portal and eclipse reading to see what's coming after the eclipse, what's going on with the eclipse, what we're healing, what we need to know, all that good stuff. So that's going to be exclusive video for Patreon members. If you do the second tier, it's $11.11 a month. You get all of what I just said, plus you get daily tarot readings. I do them almost every day other than when I have a lot of energy and stuff going on, but I try to do them. I usually don't go more than 2 days without one. And then we're going to have exclusive videos with that one as well. So there's a bunch of other stuff. And then the top one is the same, but you get live videos and things like that once I get more people on them. But I am doing personal private readings for each of those people until we start doing the live videos. So if you want to join, go ahead and join. We're going to just quickly get into this reading, but definitely make sure you guys are really doing a lot of self-care right now. Spirit's just saying there's so much going on, and make sure you're really honoring your body and your feelings and taking care of yourself. So if you need a process. If you need to take time out for yourself, take time out for yourself. If you need to, take off of work, take off of work. If you need to relax. Like, I'll be honest with you, yesterday I was so fucking tired. I had to take a few hours off of work, like seriously, and take a nap. I was so exhausted. I worked last night to make up for it, but like I was so freaking exhausted. I took like 2 naps yesterday and I don't nap. And today, if you notice, my hair is like wet and wavy. It was raining a little while ago. So I was outside saying my prayer and it was raining. So, you just embrace the rain and you let it cleanse your body. So if you are in Florida, I think it's going to rain in a little bit again. Go fucking outside in the rain. It's actually super cleansing. It's very nice emotional release. And if not, go shower or something. It's just, water is so good for releasing. So good. All right. Let's see. We're going to do a quick one because I got stuff to do today. But there's just been so many changes. I'm like, let me get a reading done so you guys know what's kind of going on. There's a lot. Just epiphanies. There's relationship information like coming out. We got spiritual union on the bottom. There's just changes within yourself, things that you didn't know about yourself, like traumas, coping skills, like all kinds of stuff, like all kinds of illusions are being lifted. Just so many different changes are coming right now. So if you're still really in the unknown, the void, chaos, you're not alone. We're all kind of in that, most of us, unless you're in a different cycle than who I'm doing readings for, then this message probably isn't for you. So yeah, we have firm foundation on the bottom, and this is really what we've been talking about for kind of a few months now, on and off, is that some of the things that we've been really dreaming for and really trying to manifest and things like that hasn't come forward because we need to have this solid foundation. We need to have this stability. So we are open to actually receiving for this situation to actually work out. Without the foundation, things are going to fall through the cracks and it's not going to actually be stable and be that happiness that you are wanting and desiring, whatever that manifestation desire that you have is. Intuition. Okay, they told me to pull the top card. Intuition. So this is trusting in the spiritual guidance you're getting. Some things are going to take a lot longer than you think they are. Some things are going to be shorter term than you think they are. Some things are going to be longer term than you think they are. So Spirit is saying just try to go with the flow and just like allow 444 and just I've been seeing 444 like crazy, and just allow everything to kind of just flow. Just try your hardest to release control and let it flow. Trust in your intuition. Like, no matter what you're seeing, what's true in your heart. And even when you have other people challenge what you know, or other people say things, or even like memes you see and things like that, don't always hold on to what other people are saying. Like, trust in your intuition, like, you know things, even if it seems like crazy or whatever, like, you actually do know things. So trust in the knowledge that you have, like the internal wisdom you have. Okay, so we're doing it like that. Okay, we have prosperity begins, patience and planning. We're doing it in columns today, apparently. Universe, emotional loss, stand your ground, wisdom, spiritual strength, spiritual union. Interesting. So with prosperity, they're, like I said, they're having me do up and down columns. So with the prosperity begins and patience and planning, for a lot of you guys, it feels like you're going to have some type of new abundance coming in, some type of, like, they're saying the word windfall. That's not a word I normally use, but they're saying the word like windfall and like abundance. So there is some type of abundance that is going to be coming in. It feels like something that whatever you've been working for and you've been working really hard at, that's what they're talking about. It might look different when it comes in than what you're expecting though. Like, you might be expecting a specific person, situation, thing, and it's very possibly going to look different than what you're expecting, but it's possibly going to be better than what you're wanting, like than what you're actually thinking it is. So just keep yourself open to all the possibilities of what it is. This feels very similar to the message that we got the other day about being guarded about whatever seeds you've been planting and stuff. But they just want you to know that, like, they're trying to give you this, and they just want you to have that foundation. And they're saying there's ups and downs with everything, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a job, a business, even like within you, there's ups and downs with everything. And learning how to go with the flow, not needing to like make decisions impulsively or right in the moment, or like it has to be one way or the other, like well, if this happens then I can't this, like that type of very rigid thinking, where it's like, nope, it's like all or nothing type. Like, try to get out of that and try to be a little bit more flexible. Okay, so we have universe and emotional loss. So yeah, there's a lot of energy is shifting right now. There's a lot of changes that are going on right now. Some of you guys might be feeling it physically in your body. And some of you, it might be emotional or both. For me, it's both, but it might be both for you guys. There's a lot in the heart space specifically that's being cleared at this time. A lot of just sadness, fears, anxieties, aloneness, like just all of that. And what Spirit's saying is it's helping you to strengthen. And we actually got the spiritual strength card. Actually, we got the stand your ground right next to it. So it is helping you. Like this situation is helping you. Some of you guys are needing to release outcomes of things and how things are going to happen specifically. There's some type of like coping skill that you learned, or some type of trauma response that you learned over the years, where you felt like you had to maybe hold on to things to keep them or something. But Spirit's saying when you let it go and you release anything that's meant to happen, is going to come back. And they're showing me a bird. What is it? Like a pigeon or something? It's like it goes away, but then it always knows where home is. Okay. Like no matter how far it goes away or how much it seems like it goes away, it's always going to come home for whoever needed that. That just made me really emotional for some reason. So we got stand your ground and wisdom. It just kind of like, I don't even know exactly what that was that just happened. Stand your ground and wisdom. So Spirit is saying like you've learned a lot, especially over the last few months. Like you've learned a lot, you've grown and changed. They want you to look back and see like how much you've actually grown, how much you've changed, how much like even the last few months, like how different you actually are, and to see that you have all this internal power within you and this resilience and this strength that you maybe don't see, and to know that you have the power to stand up for yourself, to make different choices and to choose different things. And even if you're taking small steps, or even you're just changing your mindset about certain things, that is still standing in your power. That is still you making those choices, because when you change your mindset with things, then you're going to change your behaviors with things, hopefully. But most people will change their behaviors with things. So we have spiritual strength and spiritual union. So it feels like a lot of you guys have been working on a lot of emotional strength, 44 again, a lot of energetic strength. It feels more so obviously, rather than, like lifting weights, physical strength. it feels like you guys are becoming stronger and stronger than you even realized was possible, and like being pushed to the fucking limit to actually realize your own power and your own strength. And it is helping you fill your own cup. It is helping you with realizing that you're in control of your life. You're in control of, I was going to say your thoughts, but you're not totally in control of your thoughts, but you're in control of your behaviors and the way you do things, and taking ownership and accountability for your life being the way it is. But Spirit wants you to know that like you are a co-creator in this life, and that you have all the power that you want. All you need to do is ask. Like if you want something, ask for it. Like they'll help you and they'll guide you, you know, obviously as long as it's meant for your highest good. If it's not something meant for your highest good, they're going to guide you to something better than you're asking for. So how amazing is that when you think about it, that it's like, I want this, and Spirit's like, man, we got something even better for you. And they just like put you in that direction that you don't even realize is fucking best for you, because you couldn't even see it for yourself, which is also kind of cool. Like a fun little surprise from the universe, right? But a lot of you guys are coming into energetic union with soulmates at this time is what I'm getting. So some of you guys are going to be connecting in romantic and platonic relationships with people, and connecting with people that you have a soul connection with. It could be anybody. 11:11. Some of you it does feel romantic. Some of you it feels just like a friendship. Sometimes like even your kids like a soulmate, you can meet soulmates in any form. So yeah, and a lot of times you'll be able to instantly recognize it, because just the safety and comfort with somebody, and it's just like your inner child gets happy about it, or you just feel so safe and comfortable, like you've known them your whole life. Like you could just tell them anything. Like you might have met them in one day, and it feels like way longer than a fucking day. It just feels like you've known them like your whole life. And I've definitely met people like that. I have somebody in my life who's like that right now, and like instantly when we met, I felt like literally my inner child was just so happy, and I just felt like I've known them my entire fucking life. And yeah, I haven't, obviously, but there are just some people you just have that connection with, and it's because you have shared past lives with them and your soul family. So it's actually a really beautiful thing. It's beautiful to have relationships like that. But some of you I'm getting to are coming into like balance and union within yourself, like within your masculine and feminine energy, which is also a really good thing, in coming into acceptance of who you are fully, like learning how to love and accept yourself for all of your perceived flaws, your emotions, all of your stuff. And I'm also getting that you're going to find people, or you're going to be attracting people who are going to be fully and unconditionally accepting of you, especially when you're in those moments, and to help you really get into that energy. So that's cool. Wow. I don't know if you guys saw that card. Fly the fuck out. We'll take that one too, because it's like popping like it's hot. Odin, psychic insight. We got the intuition card. Your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. All right. You guys know what's true. You know what is true. All right. Holy amethyst, divine alchemy, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. So yeah, there's something about not overthinking, trusting your intuition, and focusing on the positives more than the negatives. So it's not to say when you have like hard emotions and feelings coming up, don't process them. 1,000,000% process them. You guys know how I am about like you fucking handling your emotional shit. You process that shit. Even when it's hard, you do it anyway. And it feels so good afterward. It's so relieving. Like, I don't understand why people don't do it. I mean, I used to in the past be that way. It was so hard. And like, I always tell people this, I used to hate the stone malachite, because malachite is very much that masculine, like, heart energy that kind of brings that shit out of you kind of abruptly. And so I remember, like, I used to always like just repel it. Like, I just never wanted malachite. Now I love malachite. Actually, one of my favorites, I always talk about this, my favorites to use when I'm going through stuff is mangano calcite, which is a very nurturing, feminine, loving energy that just very softly and gently pulls stuff up for you to release. But I'm one of those people who is just like, yeah, like, let's feel our emotions. Let's feel them deep. And part of that, I think, is because I'm a Scorpio moon and we're like very emotional fucking people. I don't even know. I forgot what the fucking point I was getting at. Oh, the positive thing. So it's like, yeah, if you have stuff coming up, obviously process it and things like that. But it's not just focusing on all of the trauma and all the things you've been through. It's also focusing on like, you've had some really good ass fucking times, right? You've had some really good memories. And even people you're releasing at this time, or that you've recently released, are going to be, because, you know, it's just not aligning with who you are anymore. And you're just, you know, it's the time has come to end it, right? Like, is appreciating those good memories with them, appreciating the happy times, appreciate not always just looking at how they were a piece of shit, how they fucked you over, how they did all this, you know, shit to you, because we do shit to each other, right? But like appreciating like, damn, you know what? Like, we had some really good fucking times. We had some really good memories. We had some really good fun. And appreciating those memories just as much as, you know, you focus on the bad, also focusing on the good and focusing on all of the beautiful things you do actually have, rather than all the things you don't have, because you have a lot of the things you've asked for over the years, and then it was like, let me, you know, move on to the next fucking best thing. So appreciating in those moments the things that you do actually have that you've been asking for. So we have Mercury, open communication, get a weight. Do you notice how my throat just started going as soon as I started reading this? Get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. For some of you guys, this is really being vulnerable and communicating your feelings truly and deeply. Yes, it is hard to do that. It is hard to tell people those deep fucking emotions, those really deep, vulnerable emotions where you put those walls down. It is hard. Like, I understand. I'm a fucking Taurus. To ask for help is like one of the hardest things in the world for me to do. And I've been doing it lately. And I just had a conversation with somebody last night where it was insanely vulnerable, put my walls down like a motherfucker, which was so goddamn hard for me. But it was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. It was a lot easier because I feel safe with them and I feel comfortable with them and I trust them. Otherwise, obviously, I wouldn't have done it. But just being really probably the most vulnerable and raw in one of my deepest things in my fucking life, like talking to this person about it. It's good to do that. It's okay to do that. It's like, it's okay. Just don't have any expectation when you're doing it. Just, you know, share your feelings and share those deep emotions. And some of you guys have somebody you need to have a conversation with, like straight up. Like, there's somebody you need to have a really heart-centered conversation with about your real feelings. Like, some of you, it feels like needing to break up with somebody and like, I'm just not fucking happy here. Like, and really needing to have that conversation. Some of you, it's like you're in relationships and it, you know, it could be with family, it could be friends, it could be romantic, where you're feeling like very sad and alone, feeling like something with the inner child not getting met, some type of need not getting met, and it's like being scared to ask for that need to be met. It's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to just hold on to it and not ask for it and not just say it. And I know it, especially if you've not been able to have your voice growing up, how hard that is. And like, I am literally preaching to the choir on this, because I just did this week more than once, where I realized why I kept on getting upset about something with somebody, and I had a conversation with them and asking for a need of mine to get met, and it was in a way that it put me at being a really vulnerable state of mind to be able to ask that. And I've also been like, the kids are never like, the kids are here, but we don't see, like, we don't hear them. We see them, but we don't hear them. I was never allowed to share my feelings, talk about my feelings, anything like that. So I did do that. It was really hard for me to do, but I did it, and it felt better afterward. Like, it's okay. Like, I think we put all these, like, anticipate all this bad shit happening and like our need not getting met and stuff like that. But you know, if you need to say it, you need to say it. So obviously you need to say it. All right, we got Hilarion, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. I love this. If you're an emotional person or you're a sensitive person, honor that part of you. Like, seriously, you know, I love how all these cards are coming up because I relate to them so much, especially today. It's like, that just happened to me the other fucking day, where I was feeling like, oh my God, this person's gonna get so annoyed at me because I'm so emotional. Not emotional like acting out, like emotional, just like I feel emotional, like I'm an emotional person. I feel shit deeply. I like my emotions and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna push this person away. And in fact, it was the complete opposite. And they had a conversation with me and they were like, You're never going to do anything that pushes me away unless you did something horrific like hurt my family or something, because they honor that about me, and like it taught me to honor that within myself, and hopefully me saying that to you helps you honor that within you. Like, it's okay to be sensitive, it's okay to be emotional, it's okay to care. It's okay to care. That's the whole fucking point of it, right? Is because we genuinely care, we genuinely like love. So be that, and if you can be that for somebody else, be that for somebody else, you know? Like, I think that's so important, where we're giving back to other people, like where we receive that support and where we receive that love, or where we receive that acceptance and stuff, giving that to other people, because so many people need it. And, you know, it's not to create like a codependency attachment or say like that people shouldn't or can't do it for themselves, but sometimes you fucking need help. Sometimes you need an outside person to be like, no, you're not fucking crazy. Yes, you're lovable. Yeah, I love you. I'm gonna fucking validate the shit out of you, to just kick you in the ass to see, holy shit, people stick around, people love me, people care. Like, sometimes we just need that. And all of us who are like the strong ones who do all the shit on our own, sometimes we do need to ask for support. We do need to ask for help. We don't have to do everything on our own like we've been taught. Like, we're usually the fixers of the family, middle child syndrome, but usually like the fixers and all that stuff, like we need that same shit too. And it's okay to tell somebody that you need it and to ask for it. It's okay. You want? No. All right, on the bottom, we got 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. It feels like a lot of you guys are going to be having some type of like epiphanies or ideas or something regarding you helping other people. Not necessarily charity, but like in some form, standing up for people and helping other people, or something like that. Like, you're going to have something that you're going to be doing for your highest good, part of your mission. 44 again, part of your mission. All right, we got dolphin, don't worry, be happy. Epiphany, seek clarity. Self-reliance, don't be afraid to fly solo. Animal bond, stand up for animals. New beginnings, begin your new life. Leadership, set your goals. Confrontation, pick your battles wisely. And Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. Okay. Love you guys. Some of you guys just need to have more fun. You just need to have more fun and free yourself. What I'm getting to is the more you drop into your intuition, the more you just drop into that 22, and you stop overthinking and you stop worrying and just let things flow and let things be, the more that's going to actually come in for you, the more you're allowing it to come in for you. And they're saying like, we have so many birds flying too. Like, literally, I cannot even explain to you how many birds are flying in all these cards. I'll get to that in a second. But like, the more you do that, the more you have fun, the more you just like open yourself up, the more answers you're actually going to get, the more epiphanies you're going to get. And the more you're going to feel this sense of freedom, this sense of liberation, this sense of peace, that you can stand in your power, you can stand in your truth, and you can honor who the fuck you are and not worry like what other people say. And that's also like what I'm getting to, is standing up for others as well, not just for yourself. If you see something going on that's wrong, fucking say something. Like, it feels like there's somebody specific that needs that message, where they're seeing something fucked up, or they're seeing something within their family and they're not saying anything, and you're just too scared to say anything. Fucking say something. Like, just, I don't know who that is that needs to hear that. Say something. Sometimes it's hard to do that because we're worried like people are going to get mad at us or backlash. You know what? That's okay. That's not, whatever. If you see something that is wrong, sometimes people need to hear it's wrong because they grew up that way and they don't realize there's anything wrong. And that just happened a few days ago at my shop. And I was just like, you should probably definitely not talk about that stuff in front of the kids. And I know that's probably not my role or place to say that, but I could feel that the kids are being affected by this. And I'm absolutely going to fucking say something like that. Probably do it too much. I mean, can you do that too much? No, not really, because if you see something fucking wrong and you know it's wrong and you just stand there and let it happen, then aren't you just as fucking like complacent as them? Like, I don't know, whatever. All right, now we're getting like advocate Brittany all fucking fired up. That's how I am for like animals and kids especially. Like, I would literally get a fucking charge up my ass. But anyway, a lot of you guys are going to be having some type of communication come in. Some of you, it is from your spirit team and your ancestors and spirit guides and angels and things like that. But some of you, it's also going to be some type of communication, human communication with somebody. It feels like a really good lighthearted like conversation, like a very heartfelt conversation where you're going to really be vulnerable and open yourself up. If you've noticed, we've got a lot about communication and vulnerability today. So Spirit's really asking you to like put your walls down, put your like shields down, and like open yourself up and open your heart up. And when you open your heart up, you allow love in, you receive love, and you can also give love. Give support, receive support. You can do all that and balance it. So I love this. We have new beginnings, begin your life. It feels like there's some type of thing that's going to come in that's going to be really passionate, something very heart-centered, something really passionate that is going to just make you feel this inner strength, this inner power, and this confidence, and really just change something. Like it feels just like this insanely long cycle is ending, where you're finally coming into who you are and really knowing yourself well and having a lot of self-awareness and a lot of changes, and you're growing into this stronger new person, like this phoenix rising. And I love this, the leadership card. This is like standing in your power. This is like moving forward with conviction. This is like doing all that. And it's, don't worry about what other people say. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about judgments. Don't worry about fears. And I'll say, don't worry like, oh my God, I say that and you're not going to worry. That's not what I mean. Don't allow those things to stand in your way of moving forward. Like, you know what it is you're going to want. If you don't know what you want now, you're going to know in the future, because Spirit's going to pop that shit for you. But like, whatever this is that's coming for you, don't listen to other people. Like, you do what is right for you. Trust your intuition. You know what is right for you. You don't need to fucking explain yourself to somebody. You don't need to tell somebody. You don't need to do all of that. You don't even need to tell anybody if you don't want to. But move forward and do what you want with conviction. You don't need to worry about any outside noise. And that's part of the lesson, is not listening to others and doing what you fucking want and standing in your power. And I just realized too, we have a lot about that, standing your ground, standing in your power, spiritual strength. So we have a lot about communication today. We have a lot about vulnerability. We have a lot about standing in our power and our strength and stuff. So, and we have a lot about intuition also. And so with Archangel Raphael, it feels like whatever this situation is going to be very healing for you. It's going to be very empowering. It's going to be something that where maybe you've been kind of broken down in the last few months to a few years, because this shit's been hard as fuck lately, where like it's kind of been a breakdown to build up. Like now is going to be the time, or soon is going to be the time where you're building now. Like now you got that foundation and you're going to be building. So the things that are coming in for you are to continue to grow and build, but not in like a way where it's just this sadness, heaviness. It's in this way where you're like learning and bossing the fuck up and stepping up. I love that. I think that's amazing. All right, I'm gonna self-realize 44 again. I'm gonna really quickly pull from the chakra cards. Ooh. Okay. I got these at Five Below, so if you guys have a Five Below near you, you could get this little like chakra set. They're not technically tarot cards, but they're like chakra wisdom cards, and I pull my tarot cards, and the ones that you need pop out anyway. So we got solar plexus chakra, the warrior. I embrace my inner strength and power and resilience, and I allow myself to shine. I unfold my full potential as an empowered person with a true sense of who I am. I grow in consciousness as I overcome and transcend life's challenges. I need the warrior inside me for the journey ahead, and I'm courageous in moving forward. I feel like that's what we just literally talked about. All right, oneness and unity. I accept the oneness of all life, and I know I am one with all others on this journey. I support them and let them support me. Okay, guys, hello. I am brave and not afraid to ask for assistance. I allow myself to empathize and sympathize with others, and I choose to see the love in all around me. I see everything as a part of my own life, and I accept others for who they are. I find common ground with others rather than differences, as this brings harmony into my life and into theirs. Guys, come on, I love this. All right, we got the last one. Throat chakra, setting boundaries. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect me. My integrity is supported when I express my thoughts and feelings. I am aware of excessively wanting to please others. I will maintain and grow my personal power by saying yes when I mean yes and saying no when I want to say no. I speak up for myself. I set boundaries regarding other people's behavior. I do this by asking for what I do want, such as respect, patience, tolerance, and support, rather than telling them what I don't want. So for whoever needs to communicate what it is that they need to communicate, standing in your power and doing it. I feel like that's just an extra message for you who's like, shit, is that for me? Should I do that? I'm not sure if I should do that. And Spirit's like, all right, we're hitting you with the same message over and over. I hope you got it. I mean, you know, they're going to push your ass until you do it, but it's not pushing you in a bad way. It's pushing you because sometimes we need that little extra shove to give us that strength to actually do it. So anyway, I hope that this reading helped you guys, and let me know how it resonates. And I'm wishing you guys nothing but love and light and peace. And I hope you all have an amazing day.